what I'm seeing and trying to understand is, now I'm getting a bit philosophical now, is I think the capitalist system I've enjoyed all my life, well, the last 25 years anyway, I think it's broken, and I think the system isn't going to be repaired to come back to the old ways, and I think we're going to see more regulation over the next few years as this new capitalist system comes along. The days of freewheeling capitalism, I think, are over. Anybody disagree with me? Anybody agree with me? Mutter mumble. You're all neutral, are you?
I agree.
A good idea. Okay. Yeah, I think so. So I don't think this particular crisis is over yet. I may disagree with my learned friends here a little bit. I think we are in a bit of a phony war at the moment, in the sense that there was a big sucking of lemons, if you like, between October and about January of this year, while interest rates were high and everything was turning to custard. And I think there's been a bit of pent-up demand that's come forward now because of lowering interest rates, which always helps, and because the weather's been good, and because we haven't had too much bad news. But I think it might be a blip, and I think when daylight saving comes in this weekend, is it this weekend? And things get dark and it starts to rain and so forth, then the fun of going out to open homes and that sort of thing is going to fade a little bit. And I think we may have a big flat period and maybe have a few more blips on the way. I do not believe, I better believe it, that we're going to see a 30% fall in property prices or something, as some people have predicted this time last year and have been proved totally wrong. But I think what I see is that, in fact, I know looking at the statistics, that properties are selling quite well at the moment because of the points I just made, but they're selling at less than CV in most cases. 90% of the case, they're selling it for less than CV, and in most of the sales, the people are losing money if they bought within the last 3 or 4 years. I'm looking at the statistic, people are selling their places and they're losing anything from $50,000 to hundreds of thousands of dollars off the top. They're prepared to sell. And this is still going on now, but of course we are looking backwards in time. The statistics that are coming out now are deals that were done 2, 3, 4 months ago. So what is happening today, I'm not quite sure. And I don't think prices are going up. The American system, for all its faults, is better. The American system is, as I understand it, that when a deal is signed up, it goes into the statistics. So you know what's happening this week and next week and so forth. You know what sales are happening. Even if it doesn't settle, even if the deal falls over, it shows the intention of people at the moment. While we don't know what's happening until the deal is settled and the statistic gets passed through. So it's 2, 3, 4 months out of date. So this is the problem we've got. So I have to rely on what people who come to see me, clients who come to see me, are telling me. When they're telling that they're feeling a bit more optimistic, but I'm still worried about that sort of blip that we may be having. In fact, we can ask you, I mean, we can do another survey here. Who feels worse off now than they did 12 months ago? Okay. Who feels about the same? Who feels miles better off? Okay, most of you feel about the same. So the recession is out there, but most of you feel it hasn't touched me yet. Not really, just sort of skirted around the edges. And what do they say? A recession is when your neighbour loses a job, and depression is when you lose your job. I think that's the way it goes.